What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and today we've got some really interesting stuff to talk about in this video. We finally got a DLC leak, or supposedly a leak, of what we might be getting in the fall expansion, and this is some pretty insane stuff. So as you can see, someone here posted on Reddit, basically posting this image. This is the first place that it surfaced, and this is where the actual original source comes from. And inside that we have an image of what looks like Lord Saladin standing in front of the wall in the Cosmodrome with a bunch of wolves and this awesome looking fur cloak, and also a flaming battle axe. The title is Rise of Iron, so it appears that that is what the new expansion is going to be called. Once again, we do not know if this is fake or real. This could be an incredibly good Photoshop. I do want to add, if this is Photoshopped, then I have literally never seen a better Photoshop in my life. I've seen so many leaked images for all kinds of DLCs and all kinds of game. This thing looks very, very legitimate, and I just cannot really see many faults with the image. Some people do say the wolves look a little bit weird, but I personally, everything in the image looks very good to me. Again, if someone's photoshopped this, then they are incredibly skilled, but this thing looks very, very legit. We've never seen an image of Lord Saladin posed like that, but this is just crazy. This is mind-blowing to see what this could actually mean for the Destiny story, and this could be the fall expansion, this could be something in between that. So doing a quick breakdown of the image, we can see, of course, Destiny Rise of Iron. That will be the title of the expansion. We've got a little yellow logo, which to me is actually really interesting as well. You might remember the House of Wolves and the Dark Below, so expansion 1 and 2 for Destiny. Those have the exact same logo underneath the actual text, and the House of Wolves is blue and the Dark Below is green. So the fact this one is another yellow one, again, it kind of matches the theme. Obviously that doesn't prove it's legit, but if it is legit, it does make it a lot more consistent with the actual brand of expansion 1, expansion 2, and now this one, which is yellow. So it kind of matches the colors, and that's one little thing that really stuck out to me and made this seem a lot more legitimate, and how it kind of fits in with the line of expansions for Destiny, and the colors are all different to each other. Of course, the main focus of this image is Lord Saladin in the middle there in this gold awesome armor, the same way you see him in the tower, the Iron Banner, and he's an Iron Lord. There's a lot of story behind the Iron Banner, which I may go into in a separate video, but this guy is essentially holding a massive flaming battle axe. In itself, that has a load of questions to be answered. Now, this could be a heavy weapon. I'm seeing it most likely to be a new sword kind of equivalent, where each have it as an exotic heavy weapon. That seems to be the most plausible answer I can think of, is that this is a new heavy, an exotic one perhaps, or it could also be a super like the Sunbreaker hammer. I'm leaning more towards a heavy weapon. Of course, he also has this really awesome fur cloak, which looks really cool. I don't think Titans are all of a sudden going to be able to wear cloaks. I think that's still going to be a hunter thing. I think this is just unique to Lord Saladin and what he actually wears. Of course, he's also surrounded by these wolves you can see right here, which look very, very interesting. They have a deep meaning within the Destiny lore, as I'm sure you already know. There are references literally all over Destiny talking about wolves, and they're a massive part of the game, so it does make sense for them to be there. And if it was fake, it just seems like something really weird. If someone's trying to fake an image, you would not put a bunch of wolves there, because that makes it seem very not believable. But again, they blended into the image well, and I think they look very consistent with the image. Now, another question is, what is he standing in front of? What is that giant object? You might recognize that as the wall in the Cosmodrome. Now, you might be thinking this could be Europa, this could be somewhere else. You don't know that's on Earth or in the Cosmodrome. But the reason I do think it's there is because it has that Russian symbol we've seen all over the Cosmodrome before. I'm sure you've recognized this logo. You've seen it's a company. I believe it's like a Russian aeronautics company, but you've seen this on the walls within the actual Cosmodrome we've been before. So this definitely confirms it is part of the wall that we've seen surrounding the city, which of course is in old Russia. We have also seen some walls existing in the European Dead Zone, which could be another possibility. That Russian logo on the wall simply confirms that it will definitely be in old Russia. So the main thing this seems to be pointing towards is either the Battle of the Twilight Gap or the Battle of the Six Fronts, which are two very big battles in Destiny's history and Destiny's lore. And I'm sure you guys have already heard about those, but it seems like we could be possibly going back in time, maybe revisiting what Lord Saladin did during those battles, or possibly what happened just after, and this is the Rise of the Iron. Because do you know the Iron Lords have kind of disappeared, or maybe disbanded or died? Something happened to them and they kind of disappeared. So maybe the Rise of Iron is the Iron Lords getting back together and leading a crusade against maybe the Fallen. I think the Fallen are kind of destroyed right now. I don't think there's many Fallen left, apart from the House of Kings. But if they're fighting in the Cosmodrome, it would probably be the Fallen. So I'm not really too sure what's going to go down with that, what enemy race we're going to be fighting. But it's all very, very interesting, and tons of speculation we can do. So leave your thoughts down below. What do you think about this image? Do you think it's real or fake? And if you think it's real, what do you think this could mean for Destiny as a game? There's a lot of possibilities, and it's definitely a very exciting time. E3 will probably hear more about this if this is real, but I'm definitely excited to hear more about what this could mean. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Drop a like rating if you're just as hyped as I am to find out more about the Rise of Iron and what it could mean. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on my future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.